Time now to take a look at the French newspapers with Elena Casas. Hello, Elena. Now, Gilad Shalit, of course, after his release yesterday, after 5 years in captivity, making a lot of the French papers.
Yes, they're really tugging on the heartstrings today. François, the tabloid, asks its readers, how would you feel if you didn't see your son for nearly 5 years? If we have a look at their front page, they've got Gilad Shalit there saluting in an Israeli army uniform as he came out of custody and in front of those news cameras yesterday. And they say his composure, his behaviour yesterday showed he was a credit to Israel and to his family. There's another emotional picture of him on the front page of Libération giving his father, Noam Shalit, a big hug after those 5 years when they didn't see each other. Inside the paper asks why exactly Israel was prepared to go so far to get him back. Their article is headlined "One for All and 1,000 for One." Of course, over 1,000 Palestinian prisoners were swapped for him. But the paper says that's a Jewish tradition to go to stop at nothing to get back lost loved ones. And also, of course, in a country like Israel where most young people do 3 years of military service, the government just can't show voters that it would ever let a lost soldier down.
Now, Egypt helped mediate this deal, and of course it also has implications for the region as a whole.
Yes, this is in Le Figaro. If we have a look at their front page as well, they've got the Shalit family hugging again. But inside, they're taking a look at the analysis for the wider region. They're saying that Egypt actually has got a lot to gain from this because, of course, they brokered this agreement. It's a good PR coup for them on an international level to show that they can get Israel and Hamas to sit down around a table and talk to one another. But the Le Figaro also says there's a worry the Egyptian interim military government could use this good publicity as a kind of excuse to put off the democratic process in Egypt itself. We've talked a lot recently about fears that they may be trying to, or returning to some of the old authoritarian ways of the Mubarak government. And Le Figaro says they're worried about that too.
Now, moving on to French news, another big scandal in politics here.
Yes, let's have a look at the front page of Le Monde. This is a scandal involving France's richest woman, Liliane Bettencourt, the President Nicolas Sarkozy, envelopes of cash, and this man here, Bernard Squarcini, the head of the French intelligence service. He was called in for questioning by police on Monday over charges that he hacked the phones of Le Monde journalists to find out where they got information about the accusations that Liliane Bettencourt gave Sarkozy envelopes of cash. Now, Le Monde inside basically accuses the intelligence service of organising a cover-up to protect the president.
And now DSK, Dominique Strauss-Kahn, of course, we've been talking about him quite a lot and a few scandals there, and now he's been linked to a prostitution ring.
According to Le Figaro, Dominique Strauss-Kahn not only is accused of using prostitutes here in Paris, but also a police commissioner is alleged to have arranged to have them fly from Paris to Washington to meet the former International Monetary Fund head twice earlier this year. Apparently there were further trips planned that were had to be cancelled after his arrest. Now the former police commissioner who's accused of doing this is now under investigation, and the investigators want to hear from Strauss-Kahn himself. According to Le Figaro, dozens of the girls involved in this prostitution ring have told police he was a regular client.
Wow, okay. Ending with some sport. The route of the 99th Tour de France has been revealed.
Well, it's meant to be officially revealed today. It was actually leaked to a lot of the papers last week, so it's not that much of a surprise. But if we have a look at the map there, you can see that they're going to be doing lots of tough mountain climbing in the Pyrenees, lots of long rides in the east of France, and even more against-the-clock fast speed races than they normally do. So it looks tougher than ever. But last year's winner, Carol Evans, is quite confident nevertheless. He tells the paper, "I think I can win it."
Wow, well, maybe he will. We'll have to wait and see. And yes, a lot of people upset about that leak. Thank you very much, Elena Casas, for that look at the French newspapers.